come figure skating with me at the top of the Swiss Alps. This has been on my bucket list for about 5 years now, and I cannot believe it is actually happening today. I woke up to a very foggy scene in the mountains that we were staying in, and I was a little bit worried that that was going to be the top of the mountain that I'd be skating on, but I got straight into my journaling, did my morning pages, my activities for the Artist's Way. As the sun began to come up, the fog was starting to melt away. Look how beautiful this view was from our Airbnb. You could start to see the mountains peeking through the clouds, and I thought it was just absolutely stunning. It was only about 20 degrees, so I took my tea on the balcony, and then we ate some cheese and bread for breakfast before getting dressed and heading out to catch the bus right in front of our Airbnb at the bus stop. But the bus never came, and apparently it doesn't run unless you call it, which was stated absolutely nowhere online. So we had to recall our taxi, but he did show up for us, which was really kind, and we made it to the bottom of the mountain where we got onto the chairlift and headed up. At the very top, we went into the little cabin, warmed up by the fire, and then put our skates on. The elevation at the top of this Alp was so high, we were actually above the fog and the clouds. Look how stunning this rink was. I truly feel like I was living in a dream, and I will never get over this. I felt like I was skating on the edge of the world. And considering I train at sea level and have for the past 5 years, I was actually shocked I was able to skate at altitude and didn't even notice. After skating, we warmed up with a traditional Swiss meal in the little cabin, and then just took in the views, watched the kids play hockey. We were in such a non-touristy part of Switzerland that everyone here was a local, everyone spoke German, and they only took cash, which we were absolutely not prepared for. So this was kind of a logistical nightmare yet again, but it was so beautiful, and the ladies at the cafe were so kind and said we could mail them cash once we got to the bottom. We took the ski lift back down to the bottom. The views were absolutely stunning as expected, and we slowly went deep into the fog, which was honestly really beautiful. At the bottom of the mountain, the nice lady at the snowboard rental shop let us take some cash out to give back up to the ladies at the top, and then we walked into the town to catch our cable car back down into what we thought would be a bigger town with English-speaking tourists. It was not. So yet again, we were stranded with no one who spoke our language, and honestly, no idea what we were doing, but we did find this little cafe. It had the loveliest pastries and the most gorgeous, fluffiest cappuccino. We tried to find dinner before we headed back to our Airbnb, which I was confident we could get to by public transport, but none of the restaurants were open. Cold and hungry, we trekked to the train and to the bus, neither of which were running to our Airbnb because yet again, they had to be booked online. No amount of preparation could have prepared us for this because you couldn't even book them online. We sat at a bus stop alone until finally a bus driver went out of his way, left his home, and picked us up, and we couldn't even pay for the bus, so we had to give him pie.
We don't have cash, but would you like a pie?
Thank you.